Second Theater Company's 24-hour play. Hour number 24. This play has been a labor of love and strife and extreme tiredness. We started this play, the whole process, at 8 o'clock yesterday, 8 p.m. From then on, we wrote until about 4:15 this morning. We had a production meeting at 5 with the directors and the rest of the team, and then we had our actors come in at 7. So from 8 to now, we have written, produced, directed, acted, learned lines, costume design, set design, and lighting design, sound design for the last 24 hours. So everything's got done in that time. So without you guys and also this amazing team here, producers, everyone here. This is just a small part of what made this possible. I mean, Taya, Emma, Phoebe, Tiger, Sophie. I mean, there's so many other people. We had a great team of writers, Claire Powell's, me, and Sophie. Great team of directors, we had Taya, McKinley, and Emma. We had sound lighting and everything. We had Phoebe and Aubrey.
The set and the deck that you're seeing.
Yeah. So basically, we're really excited to show this to you. A few little tiny things, just as life in art is. What am I trying to say? Basically, I have some little tiny things to say before the show. So basically, everything that we are doing here is. Very much student funded. This is we have gotten all this and we are able to do these things based off of donations and everything. So if you would be so kind, you don't have to do it now, but later or whenever. Or you know what, we love you. If you know, there's no love lost if you can't donate. But if you could, it'd be great. Will be outside. When you get the chance, or if you feel so inclined to do so, please donate. Anything helps. But also, yeah, it's the Christmas season. Little tiny things here and there. This is not technically associated with Lipscomb. This is a student-run association and company. So if there are things that are not under the guise of Lipscomb-approved actions and or sayings or things of that nature, do not email the school about it. You can talk to us and we would love to have a conversation about art and censorship and all those things. But this is an opportunity for our students and for us to grow as artists. And in the real world, it is not only just one type of art. There's a lot, and it's the growing and learning experience. This is a lot to say. This will be a fun show. So we have a wonderful group of actors, and we cannot wait to do this show for you. Anything else at all?
Silent Fright?
Yeah, without further ado, Silent Fright.
Invite them all over, you said. I want to check in on all of my kids, you said. I mean, can you believe it, Jim? What have we been doing all this for if they're all just gonna go squander it? One kid wants to be some kind of freeloading artist, one's a simpleton, and then the one kid who actually did something with her life wants to get a divorce. Oh, no. I mean, come on. Where did we go wrong with this kids? Jim, are you not going to say anything? Fan-fucking-tastic, Jim. Oh, you old fart, you fell down the couch again. Are you asleep? Jim. 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 Jim! Someone call 911! Jim, please no!
Mom, don't you think it's about time you got dressed? Everyone's gonna be heading this way soon.
With all the Christmas
We have a mailbox and a table full of letters. People are gonna miss Dad a lot. Now, come on, you gotta get dressed.
Don't talk to me about time, Mary. Not now. Where the hell is everyone?
Mom.
Fine. I'll go get dressed. All right, Mary, I've got us on a tight schedule and we're already pushing it. Where are your siblings? They should be here by now. We gotta be out of this house in no more than 30 minutes.
They'll be here, I promise. They're probably just in traffic.
Of course, dear. Well, how are you?
I don't know. I think I'm fine, or as good as I can be. I've just been pretty busy with all the planning and with Mom. I just haven't really had time to think about anything, really. I guess I'm just waiting and wondering if and when everything will hit, you know?
Yes, I hear this a lot. Trust me, as someone who deals with death, like quite literally all the time. Illness. And it would be good for you to have family members. I think people always kind of look for family to comfort them in this time, but I have to go.
You haven't done mine yet.
Home, a place I once knew and reflected on with great joy and love. But now it is filled with the fog and weight and despair. I hold these emotions with the utmost of truth. Oh, Sister Mary!
Brother John! Way too long. How have you been?
Well, as of recently, not so good.
As of recently?
Yeah, I do. I've been under the crushing weight of writer's block and a severe lack of inspiration. My days are filled with woe and my nights with struggle. I was Sisyphus and my rock was creativity. And then you called.
Oh.
Ever since you called, I began to write. First, it was a poem titled My Father Has Died. And then a song titled Papa's Gone. And then another poem titled My Dad is Dead and This Is How I Feel About It. And then
I think I get the idea.
yeah. This is Christmas. It just doesn't feel the same anymore. How's Mom?
I mean, not good. She's really been going through it. Well, we all are, but he wants us to keep it together.
Sis, who really knows what the heart wants? What the mind wants? Father's spirit passed from this mortal realm. He is no longer held captive by the borders of his own flesh. His soul knows no bounds, and the world has become just one plane he can reside in. The lyrics to his story now belong to him, and his song shall be everlasting.
Where did that spotlight come from?
I am the light of this family. I attract light. The light follows me everywhere. When there is darkness. Oh, hello, most wisest of funeral folly.
Oh, hello, and you must be...
John.
Yes. The artist.
You are wise.
Sorry I'm late, Mary.
Mike, it's good to see you.
So sorry. It came as a shock to all of us. Are you okay?
Oh, yeah, I miss him.
We all do. He was a great man. John, how are you? Been a while.
I've been good, thanks for asking. But you have this totally weird aura thing going on, bruh.
Between the divorce and the death of my father-in-law, I'd say the time's really starting to affect me. Speaking of divorce, is Barb here?
Hey, no, watch my nose.
Your nose is literally fine. No one's gonna notice. Here, let me kiss it for you.
Let me think something's at the
Dad?
Nick?
You know I go by Ox now.
He's the drummer for his band, Ox and the Lamb.
What are you even doing here?
Oh, you know nothing. Except your grandfather's funeral.
Ox didn't tell me your dad was gonna be here. Hi, I'm Ruby. Nice to meet you. I'm Ox's girlfriend.
Hi. Didn't know Ox had a girlfriend. It's nice to meet you. By the way, is there something on your nose? Right there.
Dad, what is your problem?
I was just asking a simple.
Mom, I left my iPad in the car. Can you bring it? Here's Grandma. I need the Wi-Fi password. Okay. So my mommy says that you still live here with Grandma Carol and Grandpa Jingle.
That's true. No, I have my own life.
She can't live here with Grandma Carol and Grandpa Jingle. Grandpa Jingle's dead.
Hi, Dad.
Hey kiddos, have you
Oh,
seen?
Mommy said we're not allowed to talk to you.
Nothing but hot.
Oh, okay.
It's time!
These lights get a mind of their own.
What is he doing here?
Did you drive here with that?
No, of course not. That's illegal.
The Bell family, everyone.
Mommy, dearest, are you okay? Would you just let me cleanse this place for once?
I just wanted to be home with my kids without any talk of divorce or fighting or money.
Well, you know, Mom, money is just a construct.
My mommy says we're gonna leave.
Well, it seems like everyone is here on my list, but... Who's that?
Hello, Bell family. Is the old bastard really dead?
Girl, it's so good to see you. What's that?
I brought food. I didn't want you cooking in your time of need, and I know how much you like my casserole.
We are so glad that you
Shut
could
it,
be.
Barb.
Look who's here. Plain Jane Mary, how the hell are ya?
Oh, and I see they invited Dollar Tree Jesus. Oh, and Ox.
Bell family, this is everyone. Am I correct?
Yes, and you are?
My name is Detective Crosby. This is my partner, Sergeant Boone. Dean! I'm here to discuss with you some of the events regarding the death of Mr. Jingle Bell.
Oh, we do not have time for this. We have a funeral to get to, and I will not have people late. Come on, Bell family. Yep, let's go.
I do sincerely apologize, but I do not think that will be possible.
Why? What's going on?
I came to follow back on the toxicology report. Poor Jim suffered from arrhythmias all his life, but it wasn't his heart that killed him in the end. The report shows that he was poisoned. Dean! Please state your name for the record.
Barbara Bell, but everyone calls me Baby.
Barb Bell.
You can just call me Baby.
Baby Bell.
Actually, Detective, I am lactose intolerant.
Very well, sir. I'm Carol.
Carol.
Carol of the Bells. The Bell family. Carol Bell. I'm Ruby. Oh, look at my nose.
Oh, Ravenscroft!
It's quite the name.
Your mother thought so too.
John Lemon Bell.
Your middle name is Lemon?
Yes, as in the forbidden fruit that nature has so blessed us with.
Aren't lemons artificially made?
What?
Mike Frost. Could you tell me where you were on the night of December 19th at 9 p.m.?
Well, I guess I had been home for about an hour. We'd all left my parents' house after dinner.
We all fell asleep on the car ride home.
It was a miracle, actually. I thought about leaving them in the car, but no, I did carry them in one by one, quietly. I'm like a really great mom. I should be getting paid, seriously.
I think Ox is driving you home, right, baby? Oh, yeah, sure.
What was your relationship to the victim?
My poor dad was a content man with distance and capitalist labor.
He was my best friend. We were business partners.
He was the love of my life. We were married for 55 years.
He was my father-in-law. A great man. None of this should have happened to him.
He taught me how to ride a bike.
Me too.
Me free. He was the best man I ever knew. He was more than my father. He was my best friend. I just can't believe this is all happening.
You were close then.
Yeah. We were thick as thieves, the two of us. I mean, he was the only one who didn't treat me like I was
Like what?
like I was plain or boring. He saw me. I think he's the only one who ever really has.
What do you mean by that?
Come on. You've seen them. They're all so distinct. They all have a something that draws you to them, something that makes you care, something that I don't have. I've accepted it. I'm just behind the scenes.
He was my everything! Yeah, he was my father, my dad! Do you see me right now? I have never felt such pain in my life! But I know that he's watching me right now. I can feel him with me. Are you there, Dad? Can you hear me? I can hear you! I will hold this family together!
Any motive? Money.
His money.
He was rich.
He's loaded.
Lord knows he was a good man, but not a single soul would ever do anything to him.
That guy was a piece of shit. He needed everything. Our company, Christmas, a woman. He was the closest thing I had to a brother, and well, you know how brothers are. One is in the spotlight while the other sits and watches.
If you had to throw a suspect in the ring, who would it be?
I don't know.
No one. My mother says.
No clue.
Thurl?
Thurl.
Dang!
We go play that.
We met in high school.
Junior year. Miss Sadesky's second period science class, 9:15 a.m. We were lab partners twice.
He was my first love.
She was the love of my life.
He was cute.
She was beautiful, confident, radiant.
But then Jim came to town.
Then Jim came to town.
He was the best. He had something about him that made him just...
Want to just punch him in the face. Oh, he was a jock. I was a nerd. I did his homework a couple of times and we developed a friendship.
Then senior year came and we had to establish some things, and Thurl and I were in very completely different mindsets, so I had to break things off slow and clearly.
She broke up with me the night before our senior prom. And then Jim, who wanted to be the best friend in the world, swooped in and asked Carol to go with him behind my back so she wouldn't have to go alone.
Thurl changed when I got with Jim. It's like his heart shrank 3 sizes or something. But Jim, oh, he was truly the light of my life.
Eventually, we reconciled, but old habits, they die hard. And when I came to him with a business proposition, he decided to be the best friend in the world once again.
Mike, I hear you're going through quite the divorce. It's complicated. We're feeling a lot of feelings.
Fuck that. There's been no feelings in this marriage for the last 10 years. I mean, this guy is the worst.
Do you think Mike could be a suspect?
Mike is a lot of things. Proactive is not one of them.
So you're ruling Mike out as a suspect?
Oh, please. Mike would never. He needed the money and my dad was the only one that would give it to him.
He saw the potential in me. He mentored me. He saw something no one else did, and he took a risk. I worked hard. He saw that.
He needed the job and I told my dad to give it to him.
Without him, I'd be...
Nothing. So, yes, detective, I think you could say I'm ruling him out as a suspect. He needs us.
I think Mary did it.
No further questions.
Thank you all for being here today. I know my father would have loved to see you all here. On today of all days, Christmas Eve. You know, he loved spending Christmas with loved ones, so you're making him feel right at home. I'm sure. Where do I even begin? Some of you knew my father as the Christmas tycoon, Father Christmas, Grandpa Jingle, Papa J. Bell, as Ox would say. Some of you saw the businessman who basically monopolized Christmas. Some of you saw the hard work, or the strength and cunning of his mind. But what most of you didn't see was the care and love he put into his work. My father was hardworking, strong, loving, and gentle. He loved his family and was deeply devoted to me, my mother, and my 2 siblings. He woke up every day, put on his shoes, and went to work to provide for our family. I can count on one hand how many times my dad was sick. Even if he didn't feel good, he would get up and go to work, of course after a little babying for my mother. He truly believed that if you worked hard, treated people right, and with a little help, luck from God, you could have a good life. He showed strength and love right up into his last days with us. As I'm standing up here now, today, I realize how fortunate I was to have him as my father. there are no words to express his influence on my life. Thank you, Dad. Merry Christmas.
Wow, you guys did great. I mean, I've never had a family that was late to their own funeral, but somehow you pulled it off and had a fantastic funeral. I mean, it was great. Truly wonderful. I mean, Mary, what a eulogy. Well, you guys are a hoot and a half. Such a fantastic day. Well, I'll be around. But just remember, you have space until 8. But then it's about time you head home. I heard myself Wow, really great speech, sis. Dad's spirit can roam free now. It's transcended into the next life. Oh, sorry. Your speech. Wow, it was so what's the word? Boring. Yeah. It could have used a little more flavor. If I was doing it, I would have added a little more glitz, a little more glamour, but I wasn't. And Dad would have loved it, and that's the most important thing.
Thanks, I think.
You embellished the hard work thing just a little bit.
Funerals are so sad. They just make me feel so sad.
Yeah, I'm feeling a lot of emotions right now. Chief of them all, sadness.
Oh, you're being so brave.
It helps make a lot of sense to the situation. Your dad would be proud.
Thank you, Mike.
Of course.
Why did you do that?
We didn't talk about it.
That was so mean.
You do not do that in public places.
That was so
That is
mean.
you want to put your seat down.
It's fine. It's gonna be okay. It's okay, Janice. Oh, Detective, I'm sorry. I didn't
No,
see-
I'm sorry. I can leave you be. Do you need anything? Are you okay?
I'm just so tired. Dad saw this light in me that none of the family did. I tried so hard, but it's never enough. I love him so much. And I just want family to see me and love me for who I am. I'm sorry, this is so unprofessional.
I see you. I see someone who, despite every possible roadblock and obstacle, has kept their family and themselves together despite this horrible tragedy. Whatever you're feeling, it's what you're feeling. No one can predict grief. No one truly knows the work that goes on behind the scenes. Don't put any pressure on yourself to be a certain way. Someone as loving and kind and hardworking as you deserves the world. I mean, you got this crazy family to make it to the funeral in one piece. I've only known you for a couple of hours, and that's quite the feat. It's an accomplishment in and of itself. I'm here for you if you need anything. Now I'm unprofessional.
After all this, I'm definitely gonna need a drink. That's the last thing Dad would have wanted.
What do you mean?
Dad never took a sip of alcohol his whole life.
Really?
Just a standard he held himself to.
That is odd.
How so?
There was trace amounts of alcohol in his blood.
Oh my, not the same argument again and again and again.
Dad, are you listening to me? Don't walk away from me. light, and don't you even start trying to convince me otherwise with your whole, oh, everyone can be redeemed bullshit. And in fact, the only thing I understand Mike has done for me all night is make me this drink.
Can I play it?
No.
Please? No! You never let me my turn!
Mary, round up the family. I think I've cracked the case.
All right, everyone, gather round.
Well, geez, who died and made you the boss?
Sit down, Barb.
Okay. I need everyone to give me their full attention.
Maybe we shouldn't do this right now.
No. This has to be solved now. This poor man deserves justice. You all deserve justice. Now, Carol, have you, throughout your whole marriage, seen Jim drink?
Oh no. He held himself to a higher standard than that. He had a father that wasn't drunk, so he wanted to be a better example for his kids.
Who of all of you had something to drink that night? Ruby.
It's just a teenager thing. Take sips here and there.
I know where Grandma keeps the liquor.
Oh, that's why you're my favorite.
And you, Barb?
Okay, after my first 2 glasses of wine, Mr. Nice Guy Mike decided to make me some spiked eggnog as one final gesture, I guess, before I announced the divorce. I set it down on the table real hard. I mean, I'm surprised the cup didn't break, but I guess I was just so wrapped up in yelling at him, I didn't even realize the glass was basically empty. Must have down the whole thing.
So you did drink it all?
My mommy says that eggnog gives her a rash on her neck, but I don't remember seeing a rash on the car ride home.
There's your answer then, detective.
Someone must have drank it, because the glass was empty. Who were you sitting by at the party?
Dear old daddy, of course.
Do you think your father could have drank it out of stress?
Well, he did drink a sip of vodka once, but that's when we found out we were going to have triplets.
I feel as though it is of just cause as we did burden him with the job of fatherhood.
Do you really think Jim would drink the whole glass of spiked eggnog? Probably poured it into the plant next to the couch to minimize the disaster.
What is that supposed to mean, Mike?
You know you didn't need an extra sip the other night.
Excuse me, then why did you go ahead and make me another drink if you thought that, you asshole?
Because I thought you'd like it.
You know nothing about what I like, okay?
Of course I do. I'm your husband.
Yeah, well, not for much longer.
Oh, and this again.
You know what? No, I've had it with your antics. You think I'm just some floozy that'll drink anything with alcohol you give me just so that you can steal what is rightfully mine?
Yeah, you are a damn floozy. Floozy stupid enough to put down the drink that was supposed to poison you.
Shit! I knew you wanted my share of the will! You son of a bitch! You really killed it!
Of course, you have the right to remain silent. Anything that you say can and will be used against you. Father would be proud.
Oh, you're the mastermind, Detective Crosby. Don't give me all the credit.
I hope our paths cross again, Maribel. Just in a casual way. One death is too many.
I hope that too.
Do you think Santa will visit Daddy in jail?
Whoa.